Good morning, students. Now we will discuss something about the last topic under our cycloalkanes, that is chemical properties of cycloalkanes. We will try to understand what are the characteristic chemical reactions of cycloalkanes. Okay, just right from the initial introduction, we have been discussing that cycloalkanes, especially lower cycloalkanes like cyclopropane and cyclobutane, because of the phenomena called as angle strain, by attaining a planar geometry, they are more susceptible to ring opening reactions, right from the beginning I have been telling you, like even in the Bayer strain theory also, it is proposed that being unstable holding angular strain in their structures, they are more susceptible to ring opening reactions. Actually now, because they are just like the cyclized derivatives of alkanes, the characteristic chemical reactions of alkanes are substitution reactions. I hope you studied it in your previous semester also. The characteristic chemical reactions of alkanes are substitution reactions. So just like your alkanes, we expect that cycloalkanes should also undergo substitution reactions, but instead of that, they are undergoing ring opening reactions. They are undergoing ring opening reactions, and they are less prone to substitution reactions, especially lower cycloalkanes like cyclopropane and cyclobutane. So let's now try to understand. So now it is understood that mostly cycloalkanes undergo ring opening reactions. It's not that they undergo substitution or addition or some other reaction. It will undergo, but if you generalize it, just like your alkanes which undergo substitution, just like your alkenes which undergo addition reactions, your cycloalkanes will undergo ring opening reactions. Okay. Now we will take a list of all the chemical reactions of cycloalkanes. The first one is halogenation reaction. The second one is hydrogenation reaction. To be specific, it is catalytic hydrogenation reaction. And the next one is effect of heat. And the fourth one is reaction with hydrogen halides. These are the four characteristic reactions of cycloalkanes. The first one is halogenation, catalytic hydrogenation, followed by effect of heat and reaction with hydrogen halides. And now a halogenation reaction can again be subdivided into two types: photohalogenation and catalytic halogenation. Photohalogenation and catalytic halogenation. So this is in brief the classification of the various chemical reactions of cycloalkanes. So let's now get into detail about each individual reaction. So first we will start with halogenation reaction. Halogenation reaction is again subdivided into two types: photohalogenation and catalytic halogenation. First I'll tell you the example of photohalogenation. Photohalogenation, photo, the name itself says that anything which is carried out in the presence of light. Light is denoted in the form of H nu. So if we are bringing out the halogenation with the help of light, then it is said to be photohalogenation. So what is halogenation? Reaction with halogen. What are halogens? Chlorine, bromine, iodine. Fluorine is highly reactive, so it results in explosive compounds. So generally we will start with chlorine, followed by your bromine, and followed by your iodine. Here I am giving you the example of chlorination followed by your bromination. So cyclopropane, on chlorination, in the presence of light, in the presence of photons, it brings out chlorination on one of the hydrogen, and it gives you corresponding chloro derivative of your cycloalkane. So cyclopropane, on halogenation, it gives you, that is on chlorination in the presence of light, gives you chloropropane, chlorocyclopropane. In the same way, if at all you bring out bromination in the presence of light, it results in the formation of bromo derivative. Any one hydrogen will be replaced to give you corresponding bromocyclopropane. Along with that, one molecule of HCl or one molecule of HBr will be eliminated out in the reaction. Right, this is an example for substitution reaction, right, where one of the hydrogen is replaced by chlorine. Right, why it is undergoing substitution? Because it's carried out in the presence of light. This is an exclusive reaction where it is subjected to substitution rather than ring opening reactions. Right, in the same way, we will take up the next example of our cycloalkane, that is cyclobutane. So as like your cyclopropane, cyclobutane also undergoes halogenation and it results in corresponding chloro derivative, that is you are going to get chlorobutane as a product. Along with that, HCl will be eliminated out, and the same way cyclobutane reacts with bromine and it gives you corresponding bromo derivative of it, and HBr will be eliminated out, right? So cyclopropane, on chlorination in the presence of sunlight or light, it gives you chloropropane, chlorocyclopropane, and bromination, it gives you bromocyclopropane. And if at all it is cyclobutane, it will be subjected to same chlorination in the presence of light to give you chlorocyclobutane derivative, and if at all it is bromination, it gives you bromocyclobutane derivative, right? And in the same way, if you take the case of higher cycloalkanes like cyclopentane and cyclohexane, they also react in the same way. Here I have taken just bromination as the example, and it gives you corresponding bromo derivative. And if at all it is cyclohexane, it gives you corresponding bromo derivative of cyclohexane. See, any of the hydrogens could be replaced. You can bring out bromination here. Any one hydrogen will be replaced to give you corresponding photohalogenated derivative. This is all about photohalogenation reaction. Whatever could be the cycloalkane, whether it is cyclopropane or cyclobutane or cyclopentane or cyclohexane, it undergoes halogenation to give you corresponding halo derivative of it. And the most important thing is the reaction will be carried out in the presence of light, H nu. Okay, and the next one is catalytic halogenation. Catalytic halogenation is one reaction which is observed only in case of lower cycloalkanes rather than higher cycloalkanes. Why? Because in this particular catalytic halogenation reaction, ring opening is involved. Ring opening is involved in catalytic halogenation. And why? Because these molecules are unstable. They will be subjected to ring opening, and the corresponding halogenation will be achieved. And the important thing is, as the name itself says, it is catalytic halogenation. The reaction will be carried out in the presence of catalyst or in the presence of heat, or both. Catalyst or in the presence of heat, or both. Under this condition, only cyclopropane or only cyclobutane will be subjected to catalytic halogenation, whereas our higher cycloalkanes like cyclopentane and cyclohexane do not undergo this type of reaction. Cyclopentane will not undergo, not even your cyclohexane undergoes catalytic halogenation. This is very, very important. So which type of halogen, for your competitive exams they may ask you, name the halogenation reaction which is exclusively undergone by your cyclopropane and cyclobutane, and they may give you option as photohalogenation, but photohalogenation is reported in case of all cycloalkanes, but catalytic halogenation is reported only in case of your cyclopropane and cyclobutane, but not your cyclopentane and cyclohexane. Now it is subjected to ring opening. So how the ring opening occurs? Any of the two carbon atoms will be subjected to cleavage, right? So when it is subjected to cleavage, this carbon is free, this carbon is free. So bromine will be split into Br minus and Br plus, bromonium ion, right? So one carbon, when this bond is broken here, one carbon gains negative charge and the other carbon gains positive charge. So the positively charged bromine goes to the negatively charged carbon, and negatively charged bromine goes to the positively charged carbon. So now what will happen? So on one side bromine will be attacked, CH2, 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 Br, right? So this carbon which is subjected to ring opening will take bromine here, and this carbon will take the second bromine, and it gives you dibromo derivative. What is this? It has been subjected to ring opening, so it has been converted to alkane. Which alkane? 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon containing alkane is propane, and at first position and at third position it is having bromine. So what will be the name of the molecule? It gives you 1,3 dibromo propane as its product, right? So this is how it undergoes catalytic halogenation. Propane on bromination, it facilitates the ring opening in the presence of catalyst or heat. So because of that, the two carbon atoms which have been subjected to bond breakage will be subjected to bromination to give you corresponding dibromo derivative. In the same way, can you tell me what is the product obtained on bromination, catalytic bromination of cyclobutane? where a catalyst or heat is involved. So here also let's assume that if at all the bond is breaking here, so these two carbons will be free now, which can be subjected to the attack of your bromide radicals, bromide ions, right? So in this way it gives you, see, Br on one carbon, right? CH2, how many carbons? 4 carbons, CH2, Br, right? So this carbon will take one bromine, this carbon will take one bromine. So here it will be Br, CH2, 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 Br. So what will be the name of the molecule? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is butane. And at first and fourth position you are having two bromines. So the name of the molecule will be 1,4 dibromobutane. 1,4 dibromobutane will be the name of a molecule, right? This is all about catalytic halogenation. So now we have discussed about the first type of the chemical reaction, that is halogenation. Halogenation could be brought out by two means, photohalogenation or catalytic halogenation. Photohalogenation is very simple. Just you are getting the substituted halo derivative, corresponding bromination or chlorination, whatever it could be, you are getting the corresponding halo derivative. If at all it is catalytic, the main difference between photohalogenation and catalytic halogenation is photohalogenation needs the presence of light here, whereas catalytic halogenation requires the presence of a catalyst here. Whereas in case of catalytic halogenation, ring opening occurs on the terminal carbon atoms, any of the two carbon atoms, and the two bromide radicals of bromide ions will be incorporated to give you corresponding dibromo derivative of it. In case of propane, we are getting one, in case of cyclopropane, we are going to get 1,3 dibromopropane. In case of cyclobutane, we are going to get 1,4 dibromobutane as a products. Okay. The next second type of chemical reaction of cycloalkanes is catalytic hydrogenation. So catalytic hydrogenation is addition of hydrogen, right? Addition of hydrogen in the presence of catalyst. What catalyst we are using? Rann nickel is used as the catalyst. So in this particular reaction also is characteristic of lower cycloalkanes like your cyclopropane and cyclobutane, whereas higher cycloalkanes like cyclopentane and cyclohexane will not undergo this type of reaction. Cyclopentane and cyclohexane will not undergo this reaction. Only cyclopropane and cyclobutane will be subjected to catalytic hydrogenation reaction. Catalytic hydrogenation, addition of hydrogen in the presence of catalyst. What's the catalyst used? Rann nickel. So what will happen? Just like in the case of previous catalytic halogenation, the same thing happens here. Here let's assume that here the bond is breaking out, and in case of cyclobutane, here the bond is breaking out. So the two hydrogen atom, one hydrogen will go and add on this carbon atom, the next hydrogen will go and add on this particular atom and on this carbon atom, and you'll get the corresponding alkane derivative of it. Actually it is CH2. CH2 has taken up a hydrogen, so it will be converted to CH3, and the next one is CH2. And the next one is your CH2, which has taken the second hydrogen. So it will be converted to CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. What will be the name of the molecule? It is nothing but your alkane called as propane. In the same way, cyclobutane on hydrogenation, let's suppose that these two carbon atoms, the bond is broken here. So one hydrogen goes here and the other hydrogen goes here. So when it is actually CH2, when it is taking up hydrogen, it becomes CH3. And this CH2 is as it is. So I am writing like that. And this CH2 is as it is. So I am writing the same. And this CH2 has taken up the second hydrogen because the bond, it has lost its bond, right? So it will be converted to CH3. So cyclobutane on hydrogenation accompanied by ring opening in the presence of Rann and nickel of catalyst yielded butane as its product, right? So this is something about catalytic hydrogenation. So when it is subjected to catalytic hydrogenation, you are getting corresponding alkanes as its product, right? This is something about catalytic hydrogenation, or something called as reduction reaction. And the next one is effect of heat. So it's something like your catalytic hydrogenation, and this reaction is also characteristic of cyclopropane and cyclobutane, whereas cyclopentane and cyclohexane do not undergo this type of reaction. The same thing is applicable here also, right? Now here, when you are subjecting this effect of heat to our cyclopropane, it undergoes cleavage and it gives you corresponding alkane. So let's suppose that cyclopropane is there, it gives you propane as its molecule, and the reaction does not stop here. Here these hydrogens will be eliminated out, and where hydrogens are eliminated out, there a double bond will be formed. So it gives you alkene as its product. What alkene? You are going to get propene. Through three carbon containing unsaturated compound with double bond in it is propene, right? In case of catalytic hydrogenation, you are getting propane alkane as a product, whereas with the effect of heat, you are going to get propene as the product. And in case of cyclobutane, the hydrogen elimination could occur here, or in between these two, or in between these two, right? So all these possibilities gives us two possible compounds. The first one is CH2 double bond CH, CH2, CH3, or else it may result in the formation of CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3. If bond is if two hydrogens are eliminated out here, here a new double bond will be formed. So that is this is the molecule structure. If hydrogens are eliminated on this side or from this side, you are going to get the same compound, that is one butene is obtained as a product. So you are going to get either but-1-ene, or you are going to get but-2-ene as its products when you are going to subject the reaction by means of the heat. Only cyclopropane and cyclobutane will undergo this particular reaction. Okay, and the next and the last one is reaction with hydrogen halides. What hydrogen halides we are going to, what are hydrogen halides? Hydrogen attached to halide. HBr, HCl, HI, these are different examples of hydrogen halides. So let's now see what will happen when our hydrogen halides are reacting with our cycloalkanes. Again, it could be cyclopropane or cyclobutane, but not your cyclopentane and cyclohexane. Cyclopentane and cyclohexane are very stable to this particular reaction. Only cyclopropane and cyclobutane will undergo this particular reaction. So just like your previous case, here also it will be undergoing ring cleavage. When it is undergoing ring cleavage, let's suppose that if at all it is reacting with hydrogen iodide, HI will be splitted to H plus I minus. So the carbon which takes up the negative charge and the one carbon takes up the positive charge. The one which has taken up the negative charge will accommodate the proton, and the one which accommodated the negative charge will be taken up by a positively charged carbon. So the one which has accommodated with the proton will be now converted to CH3, and the next carbon is here CH2, and that CH2 carbon has now been accommodated with iodine, right? It will become CH2I. So it is going to give you iodopropane or propyl iodide as its product. In the same way, you are going to get CH3, CH2, CH2Br, that is bromopropane as its product. In the same way, cyclobutane on reaction with hydrogen iodide, here the cleavage occurs, H plus takes here, iodide takes here, it gives you CH3, CH2, CH2I, CH2I, that is iodobutane, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2Br, that is bromobutane as its products, right? So this is something about its reaction with hydrogen halides. Cyclopropane and cyclobutane will only undergo reaction with hydrogen halides. Here we have seen how hydrogen iodide and hydrogen bromide will undergo reaction with the cyclopropane and cyclobutane to give you corresponding iodoalkanes as its derivatives. So this is all about the various chemical reactions of cycloalkanes. So let's revise back again. They are classified into 4 types: halogenation, catalytic hydrogenation, effect of heat, and reaction with hydrogen halides. Just a quick summary which will be very important for your competitive exams. When cycloalkanes are undergoing photohalogenation, they give you halo derivatives as the products. Whereas if at all you are going to get subjected to catalytic halogenation, you are going to get haloalkanes. Here you are going to get halocycloalkanes as its product. Photohalogenation, you are going to get halocycloalkanes as its product, whereas here you are going to get haloalkanes as a product. That's a big difference. And if at all it is catalytic hydrogenation, you are going to get alkanes as its product. If at all you are subjecting it to the effect of heat, you are going to get alkenes as the product. Whereas if you are subjecting it to reaction with hydrogen halides, you are going to get haloalkanes. See, you have very interesting points here. Photohalogenation of cycloalkanes gives you halocycloalkanes, whereas catalytic halogenation just gives you haloalkanes, and catalytic hydrogenation gives you alkanes, whereas effect of heat gives you alkenes as its product, and reaction with hydrogen halides, it gives you haloalkanes as a product. So name two reactions by which haloalkanes are obtained as a products by the reaction of cycloalkanes. It is halogenation reaction, that is catalytic halogenation reaction, and reaction with hydrogen halides. See, in this way you have to practice for your competitive exams with just simple reactions. If you work out with your logic, you can easily resolve them. Thank you girls. Hope you understood chemical properties of cycloalkanes.